I'm Luke Schneider, I'm 25 years old, I'm 5 feet 11 inches, and I'm reading for the part of Ed. I think it's kind of cool how they make themselves look so bad. I think we should just embrace the fact that they don't want to do it and make that the subject.
They must be the only girls in Los Angeles that don't want to be caught on camera.
I Facebooked some of those girls, and they have naked photos and everything up. They're a bunch of hypocrites if you ask me. Maybe we should just make that the study for the doc.
Show me.
Take this girl here. She has live footage of herself in her bedroom prancing around in a tiny thongs talking to her stuffed dolls. What did she gotta be such a bitch about?
God knows.
She threatened to break my camera.
This one was sweet and willing until her sister showed up and threw hamburgers at us.
Yeah, I caught that. Literally.
God, could you imagine dating one of those girls?
I don't come from the right family or fraternity. No, man. Pappy was maybe a focus puller for cinematographers like the late Jack Cardiff, but we weren't well off. I'm on a scholarship. I had to work for everything I've ever got. I've been a straight A student since first grade. That's kind of why I keep to myself. I don't really know what to say to all those self-entitled brats. We used to travel with Dad. We'd be in Romania or Jamaica or Darfur, and aside from all the general madness of the sets, we'd actually see what's going down in the world. Don't get me wrong, I'm truly honored to be at USC. It's an amazing school and the best place to be for what I want to do. I'm doing my thesis film with Michael Giametti, which is pretty ironic because we've barely spoken to each other for the first 3 years that we went to school together. Last year, we ended up being 2 of 12 people taking this great class on RKO, and we began to gravitate towards each other. His aesthetic is pretty similar to mine, and he's savvy in regard to the history of film, especially European film. Not one of those guys that thinks that film started with Red Dawn. I'm very serious about being a cinematographer. My dad's a focus puller, and it sounds pretty blue-collar crew, but actually it's a very specialized job. I've learned a lot from my dad. I'm obsessive, to say the least, and spent many an hour poring over all the greats from Sven Nykvist to Bob Richardson. But let's not forget, I'm shooting a documentary here, so I don't want all the shots to be so beautiful they call attention themselves. The photography should feel invincible, seamless. That's a real art in itself. Michael's the director, in truth, and Michael knows this. He's a bit suave, which makes it hard for people to take him seriously. If you dress more like a nerd, maybe. Still, girls tend to like him, which helps. Except these girls, the ones we're trying to shoot. It's funny, but I'm so chameleon-like, I'm physically invincible to them, but as soon as they see the lenses out, they start to freak out.